What's up everyone, and welcome to a Bedrock Redstone tutorial video. I'm your host, OmLedu, and today we are going to be building this machine behind me. It is a semi-random archery machine. It also has several things that you can customize and modify, including the difficulty, the timing of the bounces, and the randomness aspect of it. It's really small, really nice, and really fun just to shoot at and listen to it congratulate you when you get a hit. Especially on the harder difficulties, it can be really challenging and frustrating and then rewarding whenever you finally hear the nice little pleasant ding. But without further ado, let's jump into it. Here's a list of all of the stuff that you are going to need. This top row of stuff is absolutely necessary, and then this note block and this black concrete are optional. And then the jack-o'-lantern and smooth stone can be any solid block of your choice. And then you'll need something to shoot at the target, but you will need a non-stackable item for your randomizer. So to start off, decide where you want your target to be. So if you want your target to be right here, place a solid block and then a sticky piston facing up, and then your target block. So this will be where your target block is. And then your redstone is going to stick out 9 blocks behind wherever your target block is. So right here, there's going to be some redstone dust right there. And then you want your platform for your shooting area to be 16 blocks away from your target block. That's just so you can't hear the piston going up and down from your shooting area. You can only hear the piston 16 blocks away. So put some slabs right here to mark your shooting area. And then between here and your target, dig down 2 blocks underneath your shooting platform all the way to your target piston. And then put a decorative solid block right here with a lever on it. This will be the on-off switch for the whole machine, and then put your solid block of your choice underneath it with redstone, and then turn it on and run redstone all the way down here. So if it ever loses its signal or like runs out of strength, just throw down a repeater and refresh it. And then dig out these 2 blocks right here and throw down a repeater and connect the redstone. And so see right here, the redstone ran out of strength, so we're going to throw down a repeater to refresh it, and then put redstone here with a repeater and a solid block with redstone on top, and then switch back to your solid blocks and place one right there and right there, and then place a repeater on full ticks right there, and another repeater on full ticks right there. And these are going into a redstone torch that will be on the side of this block right here. And then back to your solid blocks and place one on top of this torch. And then crouch and place one on top of that repeater. And then place another repeater on full ticks right there into redstone dust. And then 3 redstone dust in this corner. And then get your dropper and your hopper, and place your dropper facing the back like so, and then your hopper going into it, and then get a comparator and be sure to face this way away from the hopper, and place your comparator, and then in your dropper place a non-stackable item and a stackable item. It doesn't matter which ones, just place a non-stackable and a stackable in there. Then come over here and place a comparator right there and a repeater right here on 2 ticks, and then turn that comparator to subtraction mode and put redstone dust in these places like so. Alright, and so then next, you don't have to use black concrete, but I like to use black concrete. But place a black concrete right here with redstone dust on top of it. I'm gonna have to crawl on top of this machine. Alright, here we go. Place redstone dust up here. And then 2 solid blocks attached to this piston with a repeater facing away from the target, like so. And then get your solid block and crouch and place it on that repeater right there. And then place more solid blocks like so. And then run your redstone all the way down here. This is what will be triggered when your target gets hit. And so you want a comparator right there, and then dig out the space next to the comparator, and place another comparator facing the opposite direction. This will extend the pulse that gets fired. So we're going to put a solid block right here with a redstone torch on it, and then 2 pieces of redstone dust right here, and then your solid blocks again, one right here, and then diagonally out from that. And then go to a repeater and place one facing the machine, and a redstone torch on the other side, and then run redstone dust away from this. This is what leads to your note blocks that will sound when you successfully hit the target. So I like to use packed ice underneath my note blocks. It makes a nice jingly noise. It makes me feel happy. So that's what I use. But you can use anything. You can use emeralds or gold or you know, whatever sound you want your note block to make is what you can use. But place that block right there, and then your repeater in between those, and your note blocks on either side. And so then tune your note blocks to whatever notes you want them to play. If you want them to play, break one of those redstone dust. I like that. We're going to leave it alone. And we're pretty much done. We are in the home stretch. So let's go test the machine. Let's flick the lever and make sure the piston fires, and let's hit the target block and make sure the note blocks will make a noise. Let's see. So we need to hit it when it's on, when the piston is extended, in order to activate the note blocks. And if you're having trouble hitting the target, this right here is how you change the difficulty. So if you turn this comparator off of subtraction mode to where there's no longer a light, this is easy mode. The target block will hang out for the longest period of time when it's like this, and it sure enough works. And then this is hard mode. So if you turn this comparator back on subtraction mode, and then turn this repeater to where it has a no tick delay, this is the hardest that it can be. This is nearly impossible to hit. And then if you change this repeater anywhere in between, it's like a medium range. I like it on 2 or 3 ticks with the comparator on subtraction mode. But if you went on an easy mode, just turn this comparator off of subtraction mode, and this will be easier to hit. Or if you ever want to change the difficulty later on, make sure to leave some access point to this, and you can tweak it as you go. Some other things that are adjustable. So this right here is what will randomly delay so that it's not just a consistent pattern. So anytime that the non-stackable item enters the hopper, it sends a signal to this repeater, which interrupts the consistency of the hopper clock. This hopper clock right here is what controls the piston going up and down. And so it just adds a little bit of disruption to the consistency. You can tweak this back repeater, and it will change when the disruption happens. So sometimes it changes it quicker or less quick, or you can just play with it. And then the repeaters inside the redstone clock control the rate at which it pops up. So if you flip these to no delay, it'll pop up apparently slower. Apparently it freaks out so quickly that oh, it's because it's getting delayed from that other part. Yeah, so you can just play with these to adjust the timings. So if you put one of these on 3, it speeds up really quickly. If you put them both on none, apparently it's really slow. Yeah, so you can, if you don't like the timing patterns, you can play with these back 3 repeaters, and it should change the pattern that it's going at. So now it's time to hide the redstone. So really quick, when you're going to hide this redstone right here, this is where I like to use the black concrete. So if you place a black concrete above that redstone, and then you crouch and place one on that repeater, and then place one next to the redstone right there, and then some on the front here, and then on the other side of the redstone. And if you can't place it on the side of the redstone, you can just place it like that, and then break the bottom one, like so. But I like how this looks, like aesthetically, like when the target isn't up, it creates this nice little black hole. But yeah, just now it's time to hide the redstone, and then I'm going to talk a little bit about building a second shooting platform, like farther away. That's super duper easy. But first, this is what I came up with to hide my redstone. I think it turned out pretty neat, but let me know what you think about it in the comments. Let me know if you think it sucks, or if you think it's the most beautiful thing ever. But now to add a second platform, simply go out to where you want your platform to be, dig down 3 blocks, and then dig all the way out, and you'll eventually hit your note block. And so then run the redstone from your note block out to a new set of note blocks. Note blocks get louder the closer they are to the player, so you want them like directly underneath the shooting platform. Um, but yeah, that's all you do. You just run the redstone out from your old note blocks into new note blocks, and that's it. You can run the lever out too if you want to move the activation lever. Um, just like do the same thing, like go to your other side of your redstone and run that all the way out, and then hook it up the exact same way. That way you can have, different points of activation or different places to shoot your arrows from and still get rewarded by twinkly sounds. Have like an easy platform and then a hard platform. You can feel like a professional hunter in Minecraft, getting your bullseyes from the faraway platform. But that's it for this video. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, I've been your host, OmLedu, hopefully teaching you a redstone trick or two. Don't forget to like and subscribe for future adventures and future games. And until then, as always, don't forget to have fun. Bye.